Hello Taurus, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you know it will in the future, because obviously it's not happened yet, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. Oh, before I get on with your reading, please know I'll never reply to your comments telling you to message me through WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, asking you for money for a reading. That's not me doing that. Even if it looks like me, it's not me. So please block, report and ignore anyone pretending to be me and asking for money. Because it's not me. Let's get with your reading. What is happening for the beautiful Taurus this week? Firstly, you have the Two of Swords. A little bit of overthinking. For some reason, I want to emphasize it a little bit. Maybe you're being quite self-aware of how much you're overthinking and you're minimizing it and replacing overthinking thoughts with productive, imaginative thoughts or something. Nine of Wands came out with that, and the Seven of Swords. These are very like energetic cards. There's a lot of like enthusiasm this week. Nine of Swords, okay, interesting. So firstly, Two of Swords, like I said, overthinking. I'm getting the word ruminating. You might be ruminating about a specific person in particular, and you can't really get them out of your head. You're constantly trying to figure out a way forwards with them, or what you've done wrong, or you're just really thinking about a situation with a person, and you know you're doing it too much. And like I said, I think when I clarify this, it seems as if this is the energy you're moving out of. You're aware that you can't keep wasting your time trying to over-evaluate or overthink how something happened in someone else's eyes, what happened. Like, there's just overthinking about even the future. I just think you're releasing that now. Nine of Wands right next to this. You feel quite guarded this week in some way, whether that's around love or whether it's around work and passions or hobbies. You're just, I'm getting this energy of people being like, what's going on with them? What's going on with her? Is she alright? What's going on with them? And it's because you're not communicating right, or you're not communicating normally, or you're just very shut down or closed off. Seven of Swords right next to that. Seven of Swords is not knowing someone's intention, not knowing what someone's up to. A lot of people think this is the Thief card. They assume it's like a baddie. But you're not a baddie, you're not a naughty person. You are just not over-explaining or explaining what you're up to. And so when you don't explain what your intentions are, what you're up to, and you go about your day-to-day life, but you do something different or odd or out of the norm in their eyes, people are afraid of what they don't understand, and you could be labelled as bad. You could be labelled as wrong because you're doing something differently to how everyone else is assuming you'll do it. Just know you're not bad. Just know you're not wrong. Maybe this Nine of Wands is necessary for you at this time to really block out the haters, block out the naysayers, block out the people that are trying to tell you what you're up to is wrong. If you're not hurting anybody, if what you're doing is positive, just because it's different to what others are doing does not mean it's wrong. And with the Nine of Swords there is fear there. There is fear. Don't let anyone convince you or make you afraid of your power, because there's something where when people see your potential, and they themselves can't see their own potential, sometimes they want to knock you down. And they, when we see the potential in someone else, we forget that person can't always see that potential themselves. We're not always aware of how we come across to others. So others are seeing your potential, they're seeing your bright light, they're seeing what you're going to achieve in the future and all that you're capable of creating for yourself. And they're afraid of that, and they don't know that you're not aware of that. So like as a friend or a family member or someone that you would really trust or want by your side, they would make sure that you're aware of your power, make sure that you are, you know, they would really like lift you up and make sure that you know how important you are. Whereas someone that isn't your friend, or even if they are a family member or something like that, what I'm saying is someone that isn't your friend, someone that isn't on your side, will make sure that you never see your potential. They'll make sure that you doubt yourself. They'll make sure they don't want you to see what you're capable of because your potential makes them scared. There's definitely this energy here, so do not overthink what you're capable of. Do not let someone make you question what you're going to do, who you're going to be, how much you're going to succeed. Don't let anybody instill doubt into you. Just take it as confidence, take it as the opposite way of, if anyone's trying to drag you down or make you question your motives, make you question if you're a good person, when you know you're a good person, if they're trying to make you question anything, it's because they see your potential and they're trying to pull you down, you know? Clarify the Two of Swords, Two of Wands, choosing. There's a path there's gonna be a crossroads, or like a place where you have to choose between two, this way or that way. Two different careers, two different places of living, two different options basically. Two of Swords is you're going to overthink it a bit, you're going to be in your head, but I feel like you're going to move on to this energy of going, I don't want to be someone that overthinks every decision I'm placed with. I don't want to be someone that overthinks the big things and the small things. I don't want to overthink anything anymore. From now on I'm going to go towards what excites me the most, because if you notice, even though there's two wands and there's a decision to make, you're already holding on to one wand. You already know what you want. It's just like, get out of your mind and follow this path. Follow the path you want. And I feel like that's actually the decision you've come to. And then that's this energy now of when you decide something solidly and you know you're going to do it, there's backlash or there is doubt around you. Don't listen to it. Don't let it in. Clarify the Nine of Wands. Clarify the Nine of Wands. These cards are really strange in your reading. I don't know what's... It's like the Empress. Afraid of your power, afraid of your potential. Man or woman doesn't matter. The Empress is powerful. The Empress is abundant, and Nine of Wands here. Protect this energy you find yourself in this week. I actually really want to say men in particular. Don't be like, oh, I don't want to be an Empress. I'm a man. Oh man, like don't do that. The Empress is beautiful. It's the energy of the feminine. Everyone has masculine and feminine energies within them, and in your soul there's something here about embracing. The Empress is all about creating and birthing, right? So there's something you're creating into the world. Protect it, protect the energy, protect this there's divine source or divine inspiration behind something. Protect your vision, protect the excitement you have around it. If you are very excited about a project, about a career, about a relationship coming in, protect that idea, protect that, and maybe be a bit sneaky, right? Sometimes, like, I don't know, there's something where you maybe have people that are very nosy, you have people that very much want to know all about your business, or they want to know what happened on that thing with that thing, and the blah 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 blah, and there's something where it's like, give as little as you can, breadcrumb. I don't know why that's coming through, but if you have to, breadcrumb those people in your life that don't deserve the full rundown on what's going on, because I just feel as if it's almost like the second you're communicating your excitement about something to someone else, you're going to immediately go from being really excited to going, oh. And it's like, you're going to communicate something to someone that doesn't see your point of view and didn't see or experience whatever this is. Something very positive, something very exciting. You're very excited about creating something or building something in this world, and someone's going to shoot it down. And for some reason, we often... well, not for some reason, we trust others' opinions if we love them, if we're around them, we value their opinion. And so if someone shoots something down or says, oh, just stay realistic though, that's really good, but stay realistic, because, like, you know, chances of this actually succeeding, or like just something here, don't let anybody burst your bubble. Clarify the Nine of Swords, King of Pentacles. There is a fear of success here. Someone's very afraid of your ability to succeed or your potential to succeed, King of Pentacles. You're going to be very, very abundant and successful and rich in many ways. With the Nine of Swords, that's not only scary to you because you're scared of not fulfilling your full potential, because you know deep down what you're capable of and you don't want to not waste that potential, but that's also scary to someone around you or multiple people around you that are afraid of you succeeding and almost somehow feeling inadequate or not enough. Because they compare their own worth to you. They compare their own worth based on their achievements in comparison to yours, especially if you're around people that have currently deemed themselves more successful, richer, more abundant than you. They're afraid of that switching. They hang on to that, they cling on to that, especially if they're not good people, they're not kind people, they're not loving people. Then they place worth and value into money, into like physical things. So when you then attain that physical stuff, that abundance, that stability, they see that as, oh no, that's not good. That's not good, because that means that I'm not. They place the value on money rather than like money, status, success. They've placed their value on the wrong things. And so when you do achieve and accumulate wealth, success, stability, money, they're afraid of the most, because they know you're going to, pretty much. They know it's almost locked in. It's almost fact and solidified. You are going to, but they don't want to admit it to themselves. So they're doing everything they can to make you doubt what you're capable of. Do not let it inside. Do not let it inside, and do not give them the opportunity to see how excited you are about something. Keep the excitement within you in order to create what you're creating. If that makes sense, don't let it out. Hold all that excitement in and use it for whatever you're doing, whatever you're creating. Some of you, this is actually about a relationship with someone else, and it's almost saying, like, keep it to yourself, keep that love, keep that excitement, keep that joy, that happiness. Sometimes if we try to articulate it too much to others, not only are you getting their feedback, but you're subconsciously receiving what you think they feel or think about a situation, and you're taking that on as truth when they don't know. They've not been in your shoes. They don't know how you're, like, they don't know from your perspective. You can be 100% convinced that somebody is for you and healthy and good, and someone says one little thing and you go, oh, and you're suddenly reminded of some toxic ex from the past that, oh my gosh, yeah, you're right. Do you know what? You're right. I'll end it. Like, there's something, don't let anybody make you question something that you intuitively and spiritually can feel is very strong and healthy and stable with the Empress. Don't let anybody convince you or place in doubt. I'm just getting someone saying, be realistic. Just stay grounded, just be realistic. And it's like, you're like, but why? I just told you this is really good and positive and healthy and I'm happiest I've ever been. Why are you telling me to stay realistic? I am realistic. This is real. Are you saying I'm not being? Like, there's something, just don't talk too much about something if it excites you and you have a lot of love and passion and excitement. Feel it. Feel it all. Don't try to communicate it. I also saw the 8 of Wands on the bottom, which is all about communication and fast communication. You could be inspired, oh, I'm so excited I need to tell someone. And it might be like, write it down instead. Journal it. Talk to your angels, talk to yourself in meditation, talk to your higher self. But just don't, like, keep it to you in order to keep it as positive as possible. I'm going to wrap this up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you know it will in the future, because obviously it's not happened yet, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Tarot Tuesdays.